Pleasant good morning. Do you ever stop to think that within family, no one is perfect? And did you ever stop to think that we need to be soft-hearted towards our wife or towards our husband and towards our children? Yeah, listen to what Jesus Christ said. In Matthew chapter 19 and verse 8, He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, allowed you to put away your wives, but from the beginning it was not so. Listen, every day we hurt and annoy one another, and we need to forgive each other constantly. Uh, Forgiveness is like a broom that sweeps out the annoyance from our married life. Yes, it's like that. And don't you make the mistake of thinking that I will only use the broom to sweep out the annoyance and forgive my partner when he or she has changed their ways. Don't make that mistake. Even when somebody annoy you within the marriage, husband or wife, don't go off on a tangent and say, I will hold this against you. It's like saying, I would not use the broom for the rest of the week. No, you got to sweep every day. You got to use forgiveness every day. Remember that. Let me come back to the soft-hearted too. Jesus was asked, he was questioned about marriage and divorce. And the scribes and Pharisees were trying to get him to give an okay in terms of easily divorcing the partner. Jesus said, no, from the beginning it was not so. A man must leave his father and cleave to his wife, and the two should be one. For how long? Till death was part. That is the picture you must have of marriage even before you get married. The permanence in marriage. You must emphasize that. Yes, you like the girl, you like the boy, but you must go into it for the long haul. And it is going to work if you remember what Jesus said. Jesus said Moses allowed it because you're hard-hearted. Whenever you discover, if you're courting somebody and you discover that they are hard-hearted, they're rough towards you, don't marry them because it is not going to get better when you get married. I told some individuals not so long ago that if you're planning to get married to somebody, you must find out if they're hard-hearted or not. And the question that comes back to me, how would you find out? Well, you're courting this person for a number of years. Do something like thief their money. Do something like that. Now, you're not a thief. They have proven you to be trustworthy for 4 years. But take some of the money and see, with the intention of giving them back, and see what will be their reaction. Yes. Or you're supposed to meet them at a certain place, right? 5 this afternoon in St. George's or in Georgetown. Don't show up at all and turn off your phone. See how this person will react. You need to discover that before you get married. Take my advice. Do things to find out. If you discover that they go into a temper tantrum and they stop talking to you for a whole month and they want nothing to do with you, you know that that is a hard-hearted person. They're not flexible. They're not willing to meet you halfway, and they're not willing to really settle down with you. They may say they want to settle down with you, but you know that it's trouble. So here it is. The solution, the recipe for happy marriages is not hard-heartedness. If Charles is soft-hearted to Patsy, and Patsy, my wife, is soft-hearted to Charles, we give and take. We meet each other halfway. We don't hold it out against one another. Our marriage, under the fatherhood of God and under the guidance of God, is going to work. Let me say this. When people get married, you must not think about the pictures and feeding people. You must think about building that relationship with your partner. building friendship with your partner on a daily basis. That's what you have to think about doing. God and Father, help couples today to understand that they cannot hold out and be hard-hearted towards the partner and still expect the marriage to last. Help them to be ready to forgive and help them to ask God to soften their hearts so that day by day they could truly love their partner more. In Jesus' name we thank you. Amen. May God richly bless you.
There is beauty all